hits Malami over emergency rule comments on Anambra. Governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, on Thursday came hard on the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, upbraiding the AGF over remarks subliminary on calling for a declaration of emergency rule in the state ahead of the November 6 governorship election in the state. The AGF on Wednesday said no possibility will be ruled out inclusive of a declaration of a state emergency in the determination to ensure a hinge-free exercise. When our national security is attacked and the sanctity of our constitutionally guaranteed democracy is threatened, no possibility is ruled out. As a government, we have a responsibility to ensure the sustenance of our democratic order. As a government, we have a responsibility to provide security to life and properties, but apparently egged by the remarks Obiano, who spoke with newsmen in the state house, pointedly stated that President Muhammadu Buhari is not in support of the action. The governor, who met with President Muhammadu Buhari, said he has been assured that Buhari was only interested in a free and fair election in the scheduled governorship exercise in the state, citing the example of his president's 3 previous attempts to win an election until his 4th endeavor. Obiano described Malami's statement as unfortunate and wondered why he had not contemplated the imposition of emergency rule in some states in the north, where he said there had been killings left, right, and center. He vowed to call the Attorney General to express his dismay over the suggestion, maintaining that apart from the recent security crisis, Anambra State had been the most peaceful in the southeast. Obiano also rejected assertion that numbers of the ruling All Progressive Congress Alliance ABGA in the State House of Assembly had defected to All Progressive Congress APC, saying that what happened was that the members were given 100 million each to join APC. He said the members were still stakeholders in the state ruling party ABGA. I don't just understand what this Obiano is doing at all. Is he talking to Malami, or is he advising Malami, or is he calling Malami to caution? Because I don't really understand. How can someone dare to point accusing finger at you, and what you can do best is preach to the person? That is why I trust Governor Wike. All this kind of nonsense, they know they carry and smell in the mortar at all. Anyways, me, I trust them because he know they tolerate all this kind of rubbish at all. Who be Malami for where Wike dey? She Malami if he talk when Wike they talk. But just imagine, Obiano is here talking as if he's begging me. Just imagine. Call Malami to order. Which order? Since the president has already gave you his judge, or what is decree on the matter, what you should do is to either sue Malami or make him pay for his words, so that next time he wouldn't dare to say something as stupid as that. Just imagine. Well, someone said this Obiano is always talking like a pupil in a primary school. Why can't he speak like an elected governor of state with authority and rubbish this stupid AGF Malami? Oh, what I'm saying, when it's obvious to him, Obiano, that's the federal government that is fueling all crisis and insecurity in Anambra State. If a state of emergency is needed, it should be Nigeria in general. I hear Obiano, because Jehovah God controls the affairs of men, and because God is a merciful God. Only what he says happens. God will strengthen you. Well, just imagine 100 million naira to join APC. We are watching, Insincerity hangs as a cloud around the AGF comments. Let him start his emergency directive with the northern state. Exactly. And he should start with Kano, Kaduna, Nasarawa. What are their so-called states? Kebbi, so on and so forth. They should go to all that side where in Katsina so many horrible things are happening. They should go to where their crisis is being hitting like hammer hitting rod. They are here telling us what we don't want to hear. Well, smoke buried in ground must ascend the sky. Every human intention must be reviewed. Exactly. 100 million each to join APC. This corruption has eaten too deep in this useless government. Just imagine. Well, I don't understand. AGF comment is uncalled for. He should advise the APC candidates that election is not do or die affair. The Fulanis are trying to test the waters so as to know when and how to strike. Be prepared. It's a warning sign. Malami could be deadly in power pursuit. Malami has never considered any northern state for state of emergency. Just imagine, he is the one who is busy defending Fulanis who are busy spreading evil everywhere they are, and he is here telling us this kind of rubbish. Oh God, and your north is in shambles. You are here telling us your useless advice that is not needed, that they will declare state of emergency in Anambra State. What is happening in Anambra State that they want to declare state of emergency? If you want to declare state of emergency, have you thought about how to declare state of emergency in Katsina, where bandits have taken over everywhere? Or have you declared state of emergency in Kebbi, where bandits have taken most like 4 communities already? Have you declared state of emergency in your so-called Zamfara, where everything is already about bandits? Have you declared state of emergency where Boko Haram has eaten deep in Borno State? So how dare you talk of state of emergency when it comes to the East? Just because the Eastern governors, or should I say the South governors, are always quiet and keeping mute, does not mean that we'll take that for their weakness. It's not like that at all. All these things you people are doing, you are just inciting war in the minds of the youth. Just imagine what happened today to the great actor Chiwetalago, who was wearing a Biafran attire that was brutalized by Nigerian soldiers. Just imagine that. So what are they trying to do with all these things they are doing, if not inciting war or chanting war songs in the minds of the youth? They are talking about November 6th, or is it November 5? They're talking about election, and yet they are still going ahead with all this kind of nonsense instead of them to try their best to do things that will calm the minds of the youth. They are igniting the spirit of war in them, and it is very, very bad. This is not supposed to be happening in a democratic country. This is really, really bad, and it is wrong. Something needs to be done about this as soon as possible. And as for the Attorney General of Federation, he should be careful and tread his words with caution, because before he knows it, things that he does not expect are going to befall him, and that is a promise, and they are falling on him already. He should watch out for President Muhammadu Buhari's sack letter is coming to him. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.